Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. Simchat Torah. Our Torah reading addresses both endings and beginnings. We first say goodbye to Moses, the reluctant leader, the radiant communer with God, the narrator and central figure of so much of our Torah story. Our tradition teaches that because of a prior mistake, Moses is unable to enter the promised land. Although Moses is unable to enter Israel, God allows him to view the promised land from afar. In the Midrash, we learn that Moses was also able to preview the entire history of the Jewish people. Moses, our greatest leader and teacher, would not be able to participate in the next phase of Jewish history, so God provided him with a gift, a vision of the good and the bad, the failings and the successes, the highs and the lows of the Jewish people. How deeply troubling that Moses knew all that would befall the Jewish people. He simply disappears. Endings. After Deuteronomy is complete, we once again return to Genesis. Beginnings. In the beginning, Bereshit, God created. The stories that we read in the year ahead are not new to us. If we already know what will befall the Jewish people, why bother reading the words again and again? There's great comfort and meaning in returning to the same stories year after year. Yet if we're listening to their message, we know that it's not sufficient to simply stay the same. Like our ancestors, we need to break out of old patterns and search for new truths. That we in our world ought to always be on a journey towards greater understanding. The readings stay the same, but we are meant to change, to grow, to strive, to change. The words of the Torah haven't changed in millennia, but we have changed. Our perspective is different since last year. Our lived experiences change, as does our outlook, our understanding, and our connection to the text. As we begin a new year of reading Torah, may we recognize the many gifts that we each possess, that we have the capacity to change the world for the better. By our Elohim et kol asher asa v'hine tov ma'od. And God saw all that God had created, v'hine tov ma'od. And it was, and it is, very good. Shabbat Shalom.